Okay. Hey everyone, I'm Shelly Green. I'm the owner and manager of Anchored Restorations. It's a real estate investment company. I'm also a realtor. And I just wanted to start this brunch crunch to just interview small businesses and clients that I've had just to be able to use this time, this crazy COVID-19, and we're working from home and we have different schedules. I just wanted to add value for my clients and I wanted to reach out to them so that they could share with others what they're doing during this time, how they're keeping their businesses afloat, different ways that they're adding value. So I chose for our first week to interview my cousin because I'm comfortable with her and this is out of my comfort zone to do these videos. And I just needed someone that I could talk to kind of get this started. This was just an idea. I wanted to just when I started my business 2 years ago, I really had a goal to meet with other small business owners because you just need some advice, some guidance to sustain a business. Every day looks different. Sometimes bad things happen in the morning and they turn around in the afternoon and you just want to give up all the time. So it's really important to meet other business owners and just be able to have support for each other. And so that's just kind of my goal with the Brunch Crunch. And so my first guest is from Bold Faith Boutique and it's Alicia Melton. So hey, Alicia.
Hey.
Tell us a little bit about your business.
Okay, well, I own an in-home boutique. I do Facebook Live videos only. I also do online, like through a website. I just recently started getting that up and going. But I sell clothing and accessories. And I also kind of in my free time from that, I do like glitter tumblers and like make t-shirts, just always something to keep me going, busy, and make my life sparkle a little bit more.
So what made you come up with this business idea? Why did you choose a clothing boutique?
Well, I love fashion. I've always loved clothes. I would like to say a little bit of a shopping addiction probably. Depending on who you talk to, will range in how big of an addiction that is. So it's just always something that I've been passionate about. I've always like gone to a store and thought, man, I wish I could own my own store someday. And like, how cool would it be? I'm the type of person where I have a hard time spending money in a store or on an item that I know I can make myself. And I know that there are people out there who appreciate people who make things because they don't have the time to do it. So I kind of just, it's hard for me to, like, I guess I can see the potential in things when I go out shopping. I see to myself, like, you know, what can I do better with this? Or I just always have been kind of drawn to having my own store someday.
Well, and I can't even thread a needle. So if you need like a button on a pair of pants or something like that, I'm just going to throw it out and probably buy something new. So I definitely agree that there are just people who are more talented that can do those things and pick out those things. And I would rather just buy it and be done with it. So we all have different talents and abilities, I guess.
There you go.
So I guess I want to go back to starting your business. Did you have any particular fears in starting a business? Because I feel like that's the biggest thing in starting a business is fear, and fear paralyzes people. And when we have COVID-19 and you lose jobs and you can't work and people are out of a job, it just creates fear and it creates panic. So we'll get to sustaining a business later, but I guess how did you overcome those fears if you had any?
Well, fear is actually what crippled me from doing this all those years ago. I mean, I've been married for over 20 years. And so, my husband knows that this is something I've always been passionate about. And he always tells me, like, just go do it. Just go do it. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. So it's always just been the fear of, I guess, what it would take to get it started and whether or not I was going to be successful. And it's just fear of the unknown really is probably the biggest thing with starting a business. Because if you've not been to business school, which I have not, I've been to school for a lot of things, but not business. If you haven't been for that, then you just don't know so I really completely went into this 100% blindly on faith. Like I have no business background. I have no financial background. I just am doing it.
And that's where you get Bold Faith.
That is exactly where the name came from. I just got tired one day of like talking myself out of it, basically. Like, said, enough is enough. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. And if I'm successful, that's amazing. And if I'm not, then at least I tried.
Very good. I feel the same way when it comes to investing, because you have the financial risk. Like, oh, what if I lose all my money? And sometimes you do. And you just have to kind of push through it and keep going. I guess as far as a clothing boutique, what was maybe the hardest thing in setting up your business?
I would have to say probably like finding, I lost my lighting. Finding well, it's not like there's a book out there, that says, hey, if you want to start a boutique, this is what you have to do. So I had to do a lot of research like online. And I actually just kind of like started Googling different clothing brands that I had purchased at other boutiques and kind of had to figure it out on my own. Once I did get my boutique off the ground, I had a friend reach out to me that owns a very successful boutique business. She actually owns 3 storefronts, but she reached out to me after and gave me some great information, but I did not have that in the beginning. So that would have been awesome to have, but I didn't. And that's fine. It's just trial and error, and which I feel like I kind of do better that way anyways, just kind of figuring it out on my own.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. I always am looking for other investors too. And I just kind of watch them and ask them, what did you fail on? What's the biggest fail you've had? Because if we can learn from others' mistakes, then maybe we can prevent ourselves from doing the same thing. I feel like that's really smart. So I totally agree with you. Just finding other people to support you that do similar things is very helpful. But you have another job too. You work a full-time job at the school.
Yes, I do. Yes.
So I guess, how do you manage your time or make time for your business as well? How do you maintain that during your full-time work week?
Well, I can tell you this is not something that I could have done probably 10 years ago when my kids were smaller. I think the fact that my kids are are older now and like not as needy as the younger kids are, it's made it a little easier. But I just have to try to keep myself on a schedule. Like, it is exhausting. I do get very tired and overwhelmed sometimes, but I'm also passionate about it. And if you're passionate about something that you're doing, then I feel like your desire to do it is greater than if you're not. If it's just like, oh, I have to do this. Like, this is not something I have to do. It's something that I enjoy doing. It's something that I want to do. So it makes the drive a little better.
It makes it feel like it's not work.
Right.
It's more like a hobby you feel like, but maybe you benefit financially from it in the end. That's the hope, right?
Yeah. Cause like that whole waking up at 5 o'clock to go to the real job, that is work.
Definitely does not feel like a hobby or a passion.
No.
So I heard you say that you do Facebook. So is that how, and you just started a website. So that was my next question, is how do you market your business? So is it just through Facebook and now you've added the website?
It is. I started on Facebook with like 99 followers or something. And that was just, close friends that I had convinced to follow my boutique. Kind of just, put it out there like, hey, I'm thinking about starting a boutique and help me pick a name. And of course I had suggestions for names, but I ended up picking my own. And then I just, kind of did a few contests where I had people share, like the first person, that helps me get to 1,000 followers or whatever. And it grew like really, really fast. I went to bed one night with a couple hundred followers, and then the next day I had like 1,100. So just, word of mouth. I have friends that have a lot of friends, like they know a lot of people. I'm still nowhere near where I would like to be. I feel like in order to be more successful, I need to branch out of the LaPorte and Deer Park community. We all don't want to be walking around wearing the same thing. So I need people in Oklahoma to be wearing Bold Faith Boutique, or Nevada, like not just LaPorte and Deer Park, Texas, because it is a little funny when you show up to church and everybody's got on the same kimono, which, I mean, it's cute. We take pictures, but
wore it best.
Yeah. And then the website is something that I feel would just be more convenient, because some people can't catch a live video. I do post little mini lives on my Facebook and my Instagram, but it's always easier just to be able to go online and shop at your convenience. Like if you want to go shop at Dillard's online, you can put whatever in your cart, take whatever out. There's no pressure there. I feel like that it's easier to shop that way. So that's something that I'm setting up. It is the website I'm using. It's not very user friendly, and I'm not tech savvy. So I'm working on that, trying to get it all set up. And of course, once I get that to go quote unquote live, then I'll announce it on my business page and probably run some sort of contest or something just to get the shares out there and get the word spread that I'm also online now.
That's great. That's exciting. And with all this social distancing, you have to be able to buy things online right now. So you can't go into a store and get it. You have to buy it online.
Hey, I'm supporting small businesses every day. The online shopping.
Right. With all the social distancing, that's kind of what I wanted to ask you too, is how are you through this craziness in this pandemic? How are you still able to fulfill orders? Are you delivering? Are you doing pickups? How are you getting product to people?
Well, I've always done porch pickup. So I have a little bin on my front porch. So when people order, I invoice them, they pay, and then I message them and tell them your order's ready for porch pickup. And there's no contact there ever, unless they want to say hi, but most people just are okay with grabbing their stuff and going. I ship also through USPS. And then I also today, because I was getting out anyway, I just dropped off a delivery in someone's mailbox. So I packaged it up, and just like I would for porch pickup, but I put it in their mailbox. And
so basically you're like Amazon.
Basically.
So
way cooler than Amazon.
I know that I've purchased some things from you, and it's really easy to pay you as well. So you accept payments through PayPal and Venmo, or are there other things like a Cash App, or how do you accept payments?
PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, Square. And then once I get this website up, you'll be able to pay online through Shopify.
Okay. Well, so see, you say you're not tech savvy, but I haven't heard of some of those. So maybe you're more tech savvy than me. I don't know.
When you have kids like mine who are money hungry and they're like, Cash App me some money.
Well, I'm just thinking can I sell a house through Cash App?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd do that.
You don't trust it. Very good.
Well,
okay.
There might be some red flags going up when you get into the six figures. Trust me, nobody's paying me six figures for a shirt.
That's hilarious. Nobody's paying me that either. So I'll buy them and fix them up. I don't think, I'm not there yet either, but we all have goals. I guess so. My next question is, can you show us some of your products? What are some of your best sellers, or some things that are new, or what would you like to show us?
Okay, so this will be this is kind of my new spring line. This is one of my new kimonos, and it's got, I don't know how well you can see, but it's got lots of different patterns. It's got some leopard and some flowers. This real pretty, flowy sunshine off the top, off the shoulder top. This right here.
Did your daughter pick the yellow?
Actually, I had to. I'm having to be very resourceful because I do get a lot of my merchandise from Los Angeles, and Los Angeles is pretty much shut
Right.
down right now.
Yeah.
They've closed down all the warehouses. So I've had to think outside the box on how to get merchandise. So thankfully I have a subscription to like a hub site, and a lot of women boutique owners are on there trying to like, this, you know, wasn't so successful for me. So would you be willing to buy this? It's kind of like a buy and trade like type thing. So that has helped me out a lot. So thankful for the subscription that I pay for that. But this top right here would be great for the office, for like the real estate office.
Yeah.
Some snake print. I'm not crazy about snake print. I don't like snakes personally, but it's the trending print of the season right now, leopard and snake. So, you know, when you own a business, you have to go with what's trending, not necessarily with what you prefer.
Absolutely.
So, some more floral. Got some dresses with some mixed prints on them. This is another cute dress.
Yeah, I like the ruffles.
And this is probably, I would say, the most popular print right now. They're calling it Dalmatian print. It's like a spin off the leopard print, but it's not as defined, I guess.
Yeah, I like that dress.
And then some classic denim dress with some raw edge on the bottom of it. This is a real pretty red with some lace detail at the bottom. And all of these can be found on my Facebook. I also have them listed on Instagram. And then, like I said, the Shopify will be up and running hopefully like tomorrow or the next day.
Okay. I love it. I love it. I saw some dresses I'm going to need to get for my virtual open houses since I have to be on camera.
Well, you know how to get them.
Okay, so I guess just tell us what is your next thing? I know you've got the website coming up. You're going to announce that. Do you already have some lives planned, or do you have something scheduled that you can tell everyone about?
Before the total like transformation flip of what's going on in the world right now, I was doing a weekly live video, but like I said, with warehouses being shut down, it's taken me a while to get product in. So I've got some products coming in, so I do have some new stuff to do live videos. I may do a live video probably like Tuesday or Wednesday.
Okay.
But my typical night is Tuesday night. Usually I do them on Tuesdays.
Okay. So then when we share this video, then people can find your Facebook, and you're going to announce when your website is live so that they can access that as well. And then they can message you, right? Do you take messages on your Facebook if they have questions or?
Yes, I have messages set up on the Facebook and the Instagram. And then, of course, like on the Shopify website, it'll have the cell phone. My is boldfaithboutique@yahoo.com. And the Instagram is bold_faith_boutique. Had to get creative with that one. And then, of course, the Facebook is just Bold Faith Boutique.
Well, I love it. And I just thank you for your time. I appreciate you meeting with me. I hope it encourages someone who's thinking of starting a business, or maybe has just started, or maybe they've had a business for a long time, but they're having to be super innovative right now. They're having to do uncomfortable live videos and interviews to get their name out there. I think that we're going to have to be creative and innovative to thrive through this. And
Absolutely.
When this is over, hopefully quickly, and things are back on the up and up, I think we're just going to be better for it, because we're going to have to be creative, and hopefully we just learn and grow in it. And we're praying for your business, and we're praying that it would just continue to thrive. And then if you know someone that's a business owner, or if we're going to be reaching out to some of our other clients, if you would like to share something about your business, just let me know, message me or call me, and we'll set up an interview. Thank you, Alicia with Bold Faith Boutique. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
I'll be buying those dresses.
Okay.